Hey, nice coat. I mean, you look like a guy who's got a buck in his pocket. Hey, I don't mean nothing pejorative. It's a compliment. You're darn right it's a compliment. Let me guess. I'd say you own your own company. Am I right? What? You smiling because I'm right? I knew it. I size people up pretty good. You're darn right I do. Of course, it's not nice to brag. I'm just calling a spade a spade. Yeah, oh, that's a gambling term. I wasn't sure if you knew that. I can see you're not the kind of guy who would know from gambling. You're a classy guy. You work hard for your money. Why throw it away on the horses or cards? Am I right? Hey, that's okay. You don't have to say it. I told you. I size people up pretty good. Yeah, go ahead, read your paper. I'll tell you when we get there. All right, come on. Jeez. Hey, it didn't have nothing to do with blacks, you know. Yeah, I mean the spade a spade remark. Yeah, I just want you to know because some people think that. You're not one of them politically correct kind of guys, are you? Because if there's one thing that gets me, it's political correctness. Sorry, just letting off a little steam. Didn't mean to disturb you. Go ahead. Go ahead, read your paper. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I disturbing you? It's okay if you don't want to converse. I can converse for both of us. Well, I bet I know what you think about me. Of course, I'm a cab driver. Well, let's skip the obvious. I bet you can't guess that I've got a talent. Actually, a few talents. You could say that I'm multi-talented. Okay, I'll make it easy for you. I happen to be a 300 bowler. You know bowling? 300 is a perfect game, all strikes. Strike. All the pins get knocked down. Blasted is probably a better word. All right, to be honest, once in a while I have a spare frame. Spare? You knock down most of the pins with your first throw and clean up the rest with your second throw. Not bad for a guy my age, huh? I'm 75 years old. What do you think of that? Surprised, huh? Yeah, there ain't nobody my age who can throw a 15, 20-pound ball strike after strike. You're darn right. Yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to tell you. Yeah, go ahead, read your paper. Shut up! Of course, when I was a kid, I could whack a baseball out of the park. Oh yeah, they wanted me to go into the majors. But I had a wife and 3 kids. I couldn't take off for any spring training or join some cockamamie farm club, whatever. You know, when you have responsibilities, you forget those dreams. Hey, I'm not complaining. That's life, am I right? Never mind, you're busy. So, you married? Any kids? You look like a guy who's doing all right. I'll bet you got a nice family. I bet you got a nice house in Oak Park, Glencoe, some suburb like that. That's okay, I don't mean to get personal. You don't have to. I bet you own your own home, free and clear. Of course. You're a smart man. You deserve it. Obviously, I don't deserve it, or I'd have it. Go no. It's a crazy world. Oh, hey, you see that place over there with the neon sign? Ashkenaz. Best deli in town. At least on the north side. Hey, you hungry? Nah. You gotta get to your train. Get home to the wife. She probably don't even cook. Don't need to, am I right? That's okay. That's personal. You know that deli we passed back there? They make you a sandwich that's a sandwich. They got pastrami, corned beef, brisket, whatever you want, they got it, believe me. And they pile up the pastrami or whatever so high, my Evie and I, we ask them for extra bread. You know what we do with that bread? Evie wraps it up in a napkin, puts it in a purse. Then we wrap the pastrami in another napkin, and we got lunch for the next day. I bet you don't do that. Don't need to. Yeah, I bet you throw away your leftovers. Yeah, well, that's how the other half lives. Never mind. Why should I bother you? You got your own problems, am I right? That's okay. I'll leave you alone. Yeah, some of us even work 3 jobs. You ever do that? Nah. What a silly question. You're a refined guy, probably well off. Not that it's my business. You know, some people are just born luckier than others. But hey, I don't resent. Like I say, that's life. Yeah, I could handle 3 jobs back in the day. You should have seen me when I was a kid, 19, 20 years old. I was solid as a rock. The girls couldn't keep their hands off me. But don't worry, I married the prettiest one of them all, by far. Oh, hey, you want to see? Well, come on, look. I know you want to. Says you believe me. Well, what do you say, am I right? Gosh, she don't look so good these days. Now, Evie's got some medical problems. Emphysema. Yeah, but hey, don't want to be a downer. It ain't your problem. But when she was young, boy, did she have a pair of legs on her. Oh, yeah, I used to have to fight off the guys around her. I could tell you stories. Never mind, I don't want to bore you. Well, let me just tell you about this one time. It'll just take a minute. So there's this guy, Gus Plotkin. He was built like a tank. He must have weighed 300 pounds, I swear to you. So there's one time, Gus tries to weasel in and put his arms around Evie. Oh, that's what I call Evelyn. This is before we were married, you know. So anyways, to make a long story short, how many times do people say that, huh? Long story short, and then they go on and on. Well, don't worry, I'm getting to the point. So anyway, Evie, she's a shy little thing. Now she's more outgoing, though, not like me. So anywho, Evie tries to push Gus's arm off of her. But Gus keeps moving in. And his arm is the size of her whole body. So I get up. Oh, we're in this restaurant on the west side. Tefano's, kind of a local hangout. It was owned by the Italians. But back then, what wasn't? So anyways, like I was saying, I go over to where Evie is sitting with her girlfriends, and I just stop and glare at Gus. Well, the whole place gets real quiet. And you could hear everybody in the place take a breath. Because, you know, they're scared. Some of them know I'm a scrapper. But still, Gus is a moose. So then, I say to him, real quiet, get your paws off her now. Well, he just looks up at me and is about to laugh when I pull him up by his shirt and throw him across the room. Everybody ran for cover. Then I go over, grab him, pull him up, and I stand toe-to-toe with him. Then I tell him, if you ever put your paws on her again and I hear about it, I'll find you and grind you into the ground. Well, he must have heard about my being in the Golden Gloves, because he just crawled out of there. I guess I checked his oil. What's the matter? You're not against a man defending his woman, are you? I bet you never got into a scrap. You probably talked your way out of it again. Yeah, well, be better if you learn to fight like a man. If there's one thing that gets me, it's a grown man acting like a sissy. I don't necessarily mean you. You're probably an upright kind of guy. Maybe you just don't believe my story, that I stood up to Gus Plotkin. Maybe you think I'm exaggerating. Yeah, well, I know what happened. I was there. Never mind. I shouldn't have brought it up. Go ahead, read your paper. You probably got more important things on. You want to know the truth? I'm a teddy bear. I took a big chance with that animal. Of course, I knew I had 3 of my friends there, all stocky guys who would have backed me up if I needed. Phillie Sagan ain't no fool. Oh, that's my name, Phillie Sagan. Used to be Sagansky, but my father changed it so his customers wouldn't know he was Jewish. And not that he was ashamed, you understand. It's just that, you know, the Gentiles, they like to buy from their own. Am I wrong or right? You're a Gentile, aren't you? Hey, I didn't mean nothing by that, I swear to you. Some of my dearest friends are Gentile. I mean, there's good and bad in every religion. It's just that, you know, the Gentiles, they like to blame us for killing Christ. Jesus, when are they gonna get over that? I mean, if there's one thing that gets me, it's people who live in the past. And I don't like whiners anyway. Don't mind me. I should probably keep my opinions to myself. Go ahead, read your paper. I'll be quiet. The paper that good? You seem to hide behind it a lot. I guess it's important. You must be an intellectual. Yeah, I went to school with guys like you. But I never got along with the hoity-toity types from Lakeshore Drive. They thought their shit didn't smell. Pardon my language. Never mind. I'm supposed to be nice. You're the passenger. It's just that some things get stuck in my craw, and I gotta speak my mind. Although not everyone is man enough to take it. You're awful quiet. Yeah, I guess I can't blame you if you think I'm crude. I know we're not in the same class. You don't have to say it. Some of us just don't get the breaks. Some of us are unlucky. Yeah, then there's people like you, born lucky. Oh yeah, I knew it the minute I set eyes on you. Soft hands, soft skin, manicured nails, looks good when you're holding the paper. Yeah, lucky, real lucky. Yeah, that's you, not me, not Evie. Oh, I know, it ain't your fault. Well, it ain't mine either. Don't try to fool me. I know what I'm talking about. You got to get up pretty early in the morning to put one over on Phil Sagansky. Ah, geez. We're almost there. Hey, listen, I don't want you to think I'm upset or peed off or anything. I'm just loud. I kid. I'm a cabbie. I gotta make conversation. You know, maybe I'll save up my tips and get a manicure. I could use a little spiffing up. But maybe I'll buy the Trib instead of the Sun-Times. Find out what's so interesting. You see? You see, you're inspiring me, you see? Hey, I don't resent. No, not a good guy like you. No, sir. Well, we're here. That'll be $21.50. You know, it was real nice chatting with you. Hey, where you running? Your change. What does he think? I can leave my cab and run after him? What's the difference? Guy's got a ton of money. Yeah, probably got it from his family. Ah, damn. The cheapskate couldn't even leave me the goddamn paper.